Stop throwing money away on targets that eat your arrows and crumble after one season. Your hard-earned gear deserves better than a shredded mess. Welcome back. Check the links below to grab yours. The number 5 product on our list is McKenzie Archery Target. Nothing kills a perfect practice session faster than hearing an arrow smash through a worn-out target after only a few weekends of shooting. That frustration builds quickly, especially for archers training with high-speed compound bows or powerful crossbows that punish weak foam instantly. The McKenzie Archery Target attacks that problem with a completely different mindset. From the first shot, the stopping power feels dense, controlled, and incredibly confidence-inspiring. Then comes the detail serious shooters notice immediately: arrow removal. Even after repeated impacts from fast bolts pushing extreme velocity, the green-line Mo foam construction keeps extraction surprisingly manageable instead of turning every session into a wrestling match. The welded layer technology also changes the long game. Traditional layered targets often break down around straps, seams, or weak compression zones. But this design feels more like one solid training block built to survive brutal repetition. 4 shootable sides stretch practice value far longer than expected, making it ideal for backyard range setups, hunting prep, or year-round target tuning. Carry handles molded directly into the frame sound simple until you move targets constantly between sessions and realize how much easier transport becomes. Compared with cheaper bag targets that prioritize portability over durability, this setup leans heavily toward long-term resilience and serious stopping capability. The trade-off is weight. It is not the lightest option to haul deep into remote practice spots. Still, for archers demanding dependable broadhead resistance, consistent stopping performance, and a target that keeps absorbing punishment long after ordinary foam starts collapsing, this target delivers the kind of rugged reliability that quietly transforms repetitive practice into something far more satisfying every single shot. At number 4 is SPG Archery Target. Most beginner archers do not quit because shooting is difficult. They quit because ruined arrows, weak targets, and constant setup frustration quietly drain the excitement out of every practice session. That is exactly where the SPG Archery Target starts feeling surprisingly refreshing. The moment arrows begin landing into the high-density EVA foam, the difference becomes obvious. Controlled impact, clean stopping power, less punishment on arrows. Instead of feeling like a disposable backyard accessory, this target behaves more like a customizable training system for archers, slowly increasing draw weight and confidence over time. The self-adhesive design sounds small at first, but during repeated practice, it becomes incredibly convenient. Swapping target paper or stacking multiple blocks together takes seconds, making indoor ranges, garage setups, or backyard shooting feel cleaner and faster to manage. Then comes the durability factor. Hundreds of shots later, the foam still maintains respectable elasticity without instantly crumbling around impact zones. That matters for recreational shooters training regularly with recurve bows or lighter compound setups under 30 pounds. The included arrow puller also becomes more valuable than expected once practice sessions get longer and repetitive extraction fatigue kicks in. Compared with heavy-duty premium targets like the McKenzie that focus aggressively on crossbows and high-velocity broadheads, this setup feels more approachable and beginner-friendly, while remaining versatile enough for family practice and casual competition drills. The trade-off is clear though. Higher poundage bows require stacking multiple layers to prevent pass-through shots, so serious power shooters may need a more advanced block system. Still, for developing archers wanting reliable arrow stopping, easy setup, reusable foam durability, and smoother daily practice sessions, this target turns ordinary shooting time into something far more addictive once those tight groupings finally begin appearing at center target. The third one on our list is Lwano Archery Target. A target that destroys arrows faster than it, improves your aim, can quietly turn archery into an expensive disappointment. That frustration hits beginners especially hard, when every missed shot feels like damage control instead of progress. The Lwano Archery Target approaches practice differently. Lightweight in your hands, yet surprisingly resilient after impact, it creates the kind of stress-free shooting environment that keeps people coming back for another round, instead of packing equipment away early. The high-density EVA foam immediately softens the experience. Arrows land with a controlled thud instead of violent resistance, reducing wear on shafts while still delivering enough stopping power to feel dependable during repeated sessions. Then, something subtle starts happening. Confidence builds faster. The brightly printed target zones make aiming cleaner and easier to track from distance, removing the hassle of constantly replacing paper targets between practice rounds. Backyard shooting suddenly feels smoother, more inviting, more addictive. For youth archers, casual hobbyists, and adults learning recurve or lower poundage compound bows, this setup creates an approachable training experience without feeling overly basic. The portability also matters more than expected. Carrying it between indoor spaces, garage setups, or outdoor practice spots feels effortless compared with heavier layered foam blocks designed for high-powered crossbows. Of course, there is a realistic trade-off. Higher draw weights above 50 pounds demand additional stacked targets or longer shooting distance to maintain proper stopping performance. More advanced shooters, pushing extreme bow energy, may outgrow a single block quickly. Still, compared with bulky professional targets that prioritize tournament durability over simplicity, this option focuses on comfort, convenience, and repeatable everyday training. For archers wanting an easy setup, softer arrow impact, and a target that keeps practice sessions relaxed instead of frustrating, this one quietly transforms casual shooting into a habit that becomes difficult to stop once consistency finally starts appearing at center target. On number 2 is BIGshot Archery Target. Watching a high-speed crossbow bolt punch completely through a weak target is the kind of moment that instantly ruins trust in your practice setup. One shot, and suddenly you are checking damaged arrows, searching the ground, and wondering if your target can survive another session. The BIGshot Archery Target feels built specifically for archers who are tired of that problem. The first impact tells the whole story. Dense resistance, controlled stopping power. No panicked walk behind the target, searching for buried bolts. Designed to handle speeds up to 500 FPS, this target absorbs brutal energy from modern crossbows, compound bows, and even air bows with a confidence that feels almost over-engineered in the best way possible. Then comes the surprise that changes the entire experience: arrow removal. Instead of wrestling shafts loose after every shot, the compression core design allows smooth two-finger extraction even after repeated hits from powerful setups like Raven or 10-point. That alone makes long practice sessions dramatically less exhausting. The dual-sided layout also keeps training fresh. One side sharpens precision with visible target zones, while the Deer Vitals side creates a more realistic hunting simulation for bow hunters preparing before season opener. Rain, heat, snow. The weather-resistant construction keeps performing through all of it without softening into a soggy mess like cheaper foam blocks often do. Compared with lightweight beginner targets such as the Lwano or SPG models that focus more on casual recurve practice, this setup is clearly aimed at serious, high-velocity shooting and long-term punishment resistance. The trade-off is portability. Its heavier build reflects the serious stopping power packed inside. Still, for archers demanding durability, easy arrow removal, and relentless performance under extreme bow energy, this target delivers the kind of rugged dependability that turns every practice session into something far more satisfying and efficient. Now moving to the last one is Morrell Archery Target. Few things expose an archery target faster than a long weekend of non-stop practice with family, friends, and dozens of arrows hammering the same worn center spot over and over again. Some targets collapse early. Others become frustrating to carry or miserable to pull arrows from. The Morrell Archery Target feels designed to survive exactly that kind of real-world abuse. From the very first session, the 38 layers of stopping power create a reassuring impact response that keeps arrows controlled without turning retrieval into a full-body workout. Then the convenience starts standing out. 10 bullseyes spread across 2 shooting sides completely change how practice feels because you are no longer destroying one single target zone after a few rounds. Accuracy drills become more dynamic, more competitive, more addictive. The weather-resistant exterior also quietly adds value many archers overlook until unexpected rain or damp ground starts ruining cheaper bag targets left outside overnight. This one keeps showing up ready for another session. The EZ tote handle makes transport surprisingly manageable too, whether moving it around a backyard range or loading it into a truck before heading to camp. What really makes it appealing is the balance between durability and accessibility. Unlike ultra-dense professional targets designed mainly for extreme crossbow speeds, this setup feels welcoming for families, beginner archers, and compound bow users who want consistent field point practice without excessive setup hassle. Of course, there is a realistic limitation. Broadheads are not where this target shines most, and dedicated hunting heads will wear it down faster than field points. Still, compared with smaller, lightweight foam blocks that prioritize portability over longevity, this target delivers a much more satisfying long-term practice experience. For archers chasing tighter groupings, smoother arrow removal, and a reliable everyday training companion, this target keeps practice sessions flowing in a way that makes putting the bow down surprisingly difficult once daylight starts fading. So guys, this was the video about the best archery targets. We've carefully covered some of the best options available right now to help you make a smarter and more confident decision. Whether you're looking for performance, durability, value for money, or the latest features, this guide was designed to give you a clear and practical overview so you can pick what truly fits your needs. If any of the products we mentioned caught your interest, you'll find all the links conveniently placed in the description below. Make sure to check them out for more details, updated pricing, and availability. Taking a moment to explore those links can really help you choose the right option without any confusion. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button. Your support means a lot and helps us keep creating more useful and high-quality videos for you. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.